B-boy stands her up and give me the microphone before my pants, the mad author of anguish. My language polluted. Onyx is heavyweight. And still undefeated. You took the words right out my mouth. I walk a mile in my shoes. I pay so many dues. I feel used and I'm so confused. Excuse me, for example, I'm the inspiration of a whole generation. And unless you got 10 sticky fingers, it's the imitation, a figment of your imagination. But wait, it gets worse. I'm not watered down, so I'm dying of thirst. Coming through with the scam, foolproof plan. B-boys make some noise and just yell.
MLB The Show is your home for postseason baseball. It's Game 6 of the National League Championship Series between the Panthers and the Bruins. Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special postseason coverage of baseball on the show. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, obviously, a lot of things still up in the air as we get ready for Game 6.
Yeah, you see the results through the first 5 games. It's been everything we could have hoped for. And now, at 3 games to 2, you've got a team coming in here that needs to win the final 2 games on the road to take the series. Going to be a tall order to fill, but I think they're as capable as anyone to pulling it off.
All right, the stage is set. The starters get their final tosses in out in the bullpen, and we've got a good one in store for you, folks. Play-by-play is coming up next. Number 26 will do the pitching with a trip to the World Series on the table. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Now to the plate, number 6. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
The right fielder, number 6.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
1-0.
Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0.
First pitch, 7:07.
And back-to-back pitches out of the zone to begin the evening. It's 2-0 now. Temperature here at game time, 61 degrees. Now the 2-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike.
One of my pet peeves in the game. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. You're all over the heater. How are you late on that fastball?
To 2-2 now.
Go to that well one more time. He's been late on the first 2.
And a fastball swung on and missed, and the leadoff man is gone to open up the ball game.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to set him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Duff comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Earl Hendricks.
Hey, D-Roll, Earl Hendricks, he's not a guy that gets a lot of complaints by either players or pitchers. He's a pretty good umpire.
Yeah, Dan, Earl's got a great track record in his sport. He's pretty consistent, and overall, he's been a fair umpire.
And this is low, ball 2, 2-1. Popped him up. Perez is under it. 2 gone.
Batting third.
Time now to give you a look at the batting order for the visiting squad. Mark DeRosa, how do they go about keeping this series alive?
Well, Matty, you take a look at this lineup filled with young bloods. Just young guys, hungry, aggressive, trying to do damage and move traffic to both gaps. Line-to-line power up and down this lineup. Should be interesting to see if this pitcher uses their aggressiveness against them.
To the plate now, McNamara, as he'll take a look at ball one. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Here it comes. Breaks is bad as this one's popped up. And this is going to be a foul ball.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
The 1-1.
Not the ideal location for a changeup up in the zone, but he got away with it.
Didn't threaten the zone there. Looked like it might have actually popped out of his hand a little early.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
And he pops it up, drifting just beyond the infield. Perez will put this one away, and the side is retired. Mitch Myers is charged with keeping their hopes alive on the mound here in the League Championship Series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, one of the main issues is he wants to limit the amount of walks. Walked 4 in his last start, and that's a little bit too many for a starting pitcher. He's going to need much better control if he expects to pitch better in this one.
Now into the box, Kevin Kendall. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. The 1-0. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Number 6 is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Batting second.
With a moment now, let's have a look at the home team's starting lineup. Mark, how do they go about winning a National League pennant here at home?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one.
One out, nobody on. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. The pitch. Off-speed pitch, just missed inside.
He's certainly pushing the throttle and pulling it with those 4 pitches. Statistics class tells me I'm sitting fast.
The 3-1.
Full count.
Swing and a miss at the curveball, and there's your second out of the inning. So with 2 gone now, here's a look at our playoff brackets. And our winner here will, of course, take on the American League champion Cleveland Indians. And congratulations to them on the season they've put together. And now, Brian Cooper. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. He's set. Here it comes. A ball and no strikes. Ready with the 1-0 pitch.
2-0.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Here he comes on 2-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 2-2 the count. And now a pitch on the way.
Boy, not what you want coming out of the gate as a pitcher, right? You don't want to have to show all of your pitches this early on in the game, but that's a quality at bat. And what does it make you do as a pitcher? You have to use a lot of your pitches, and the more pitches a hitter sees, the better chance they have to make good contact.
Fouled off. Payoff pitch one more time. And a good job there to lay off. It's ball 4 as he becomes their first base runner of the ball game now with 2 away.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Now a throw over to first, and he's back easily. First offering, Mikey Perez is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Cooper, the runner at first with 2 gone. And he'll miss the target there with a curveball, and it's 2-1 now. From the stretch. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
3 balls, 1 strike.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
The 3-1 pitch. And he may be starting to lose the feel here as that misses for ball 4, and that's back-to-back walks now with 2 away.
At this rate, he's going to set some kind of a record for walks issued in a game, or he'll get an early hook. We'll see if he can settle down here and start to find the strike zone, or if he continues to struggle.
So now here is Matt McLean looking to put them ahead early with this at-bat. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. And this one's down off the shoe tops. 1-0.
1-0.
2 men are on with 2 men out. Hit hard down the line, but a foul ball, 1-1.
He appears to be having some issues with pitch command to start the game. He's dealing with two guys on, and that last pitch looked like a big mistake in that location, right down the middle, but he got away with it.
Change up just off the black, and it's 2-1.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Called strike 2 as he locks him up there. And it's fouled away. 2 down, runners at first and second. Well outside with the curveball for a ball.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
He set the payoff pitch. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Hit back up the middle. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
Well, there are 2 outs, so nothing's guaranteed, but when you can load the bases in the home half of the first, you've got to find a way to at least cash in 1. If this guy escapes this mess, his confidence is just going to grow as the game goes on.
At the plate now, number 8, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. And a golden opportunity here to give his guys the lead with 3 men aboard. He's set the 0-1.
He put himself in a good position jumping ahead 0-2 with the bases loaded. Now we'll see if he can finish it off.
Here's the 0-2. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. We've got more. It's Game 6, and we're back after this. New inning set to get underway, and stepping in will be the very fleet-footed Emery Crosby. First pitch of the AB on its way.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
1 strike pitch is a fastball high, and that evens things at 1.
1 strike.
Fouled away. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. And he fouls this one off.
Halfway to the plate, this hitter's wondering why he even pulled the trigger on that. His hands feel like he's being stung by wasps right now.
Down the left field line and deep, but this will wind up being a foul ball. Fouled off. Another 2-2 offering. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter is in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You could just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
Into the box, number 24. Looked like he went around that time. They'll appeal down to third, and yes, sir, it's strike one. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike two.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
The 0-2 delivery. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Hate to be Captain Obvious here, but he looks great to begin this start. That's already 3 Ks for him in the first 5 hitters. It'd be awesome to see him keep up this pace.
So here is number 29 trying to avoid becoming the third strikeout victim of the inning here. He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
Hey, this offense better be prepared to pull a trigger. This starter is known to be aggressive and come right after you.
No score here as we play inning number 2. Sent on the ground out to second. Reined in. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2, and we are tied 0-0. Into the box, Noah Cardenas. He'll get us going here in the bottom half of the second.
Noah Cardenas.
First pitch of the AB on its way. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. And it's 1-1. The 1-1 is in there for strike number 2. And he takes very close to the inside corner here. 2-2 though. Now the pitch. Luke over toward first. And that's the first out.
All right, here's how the visitors are lining up today. And surprisingly today, the best arm resides out in center field. This guy's known for his range. We get it. He can go gap to gap. He's got an accurate arm. But I'll tell you what, you won't see many guys trying to take the extra base on him. He has got an absolute cannon out there.
Into the box now, Willie Stokes, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. And a curveball. This one clocked at 78, and it's 0-2. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Wow, that's 40 pitches for him already. This doesn't have the makings of a start that he's going to go very deep.
Here's the 1-2.
Ball. 2-2 the count.
Bottom of the second here with no score. And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now.
I think he had his mind made up. He was swinging the bat and trying to protect before the ball even left the pitcher's hand. That pitch wasn't even close. He would have needed a flagpole to hit that one.
In now, Brett Brewer, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. The 1-0 home is laid off for ball 2.
Well, they're certainly letting you know as an offensive unit that they're going to be patient. As a pitcher on the mound right now, you have to recognize that and start attacking in the zone early.
And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike. Fastball is looked at for strike 2. 2 out, nobody on. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
The 3-2 pitch. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Well, he's really laboring in the early going here. That's his 3rd walk of the game already. We'll see if he can get it together or if this is just one of those days where he's going to have to grind his way through this start.
Next, here is Kevin Kendall. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch of the AB now.
Yeah.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
Brewer leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
2-1.
Now the 2-1. still even at 2-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And this one's in the dirt. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
Well, the intent there with that 2-strike pitch was obviously to get him to fish for something he couldn't do a whole lot with. But there's the risk that comes with that as well. If you don't execute or your catcher can't handle it very well, you give up 3 bases.
Out of the stretch, the 3-2 home. Right side, but it's well foul. He's set. The 3-2. And this pitch misses here as well. Back-to-back walks now, but at least that'll put the force back in order here.
He could get the early hook if he can't be a little bit more precise here. That's walk number 2 of the inning, and we're only in the second.
Digging in next, Schwartz. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike 1.
The 0-1 offering.
No, that missed. That's the ball. 1-1.
Check swing. No swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2.
Name of the game out on the mound is to disrupt timing of the hitters in the box. He's certainly got this guy on the defensive.
Here's the 2-1. The count now at 2-2. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Hit back toward the mound. And the inning will end as they're unable to cash in with 2 outs. And stepping in, Ron Washington. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the 3rd after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Check swing called strike, 0-1.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And it's fouled away. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Stepping in now, number 10, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Center fielder on the run. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Batting ninth, the catcher, Ramon Padilla.
Next to dig in, Ramon Padilla. He's set, and the pitch. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Third inning, no score to this point. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Bounce towards the second baseman. Right to him. Over to first, and that retires the side. Stepping up is Ryan Cooper. Worked a walk his first time up.
Ryan Cooper.
The pitch.
Yeah!
We're only in the third inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
You could tell by the hitter's balance after that swing that he's seeing the ball really good. His timing is right there, and I expect him to catch something clean.
And he struck him out. Next up is Mikey Perez.
Mikey Perez.
First offering. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Fouled away. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and he struck him out as well, so he's carving right through the heart of this lineup as there are 2 away now.
Certainly not showing any signs of intimidation with these middle of the order guys. That's back-to-back Ks, and the 3 and 4 guys are harmlessly back in the dugout.
So now to the plate, Matt McLean, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. 2 outs already on the K this inning, so he'll be looking to do better. The 1-0.
2-0.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
Here it comes, 2-0. Ball hit high to the right side, but this will get into the seats. Foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Skied into straightaway right. And what an effort on the running play to end the inning. Now to the plate, here is number 6. Back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
From the stretch, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
Oh, you have to love. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on. And if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
That fastball straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now. Fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
At the plate, Duff. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. The 1-0. Misses, ball 2.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters' counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Swing and a miss on the heater, and it's 2-1.
He's going to have to set his sights a little lower right there. That pitch was able to get by him. His swing was just a little under that one.
Off-speed pitch, good for strike 2.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
The 2-2 pitch is fouled away. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Full count now, 3-2.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Swing and a line drive. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here, having a huge series. Any big leaguer can have their moment mid-May, but to do it when it gets cold outside means everything.
Standing in now, McNamara, and he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball. 1-0. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. The 1-0 pitch.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
Off-speed pitch, just missed inside.
2-1 to count.
Now the 2-1. Runners on the move for second. He stays alive, still 2-2. Now a throw over, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Ball 3. 3-2 now.
I don't even think I need to look in the dugout on this one. I think it's safe to assume he's going to be running. Too good a hitter at the plate not to think he's going to put the ball in play.
Oh, it's hit to third. 5. 1 there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. They make it look easy, don't they? Around the horn for the double play to end the inning. More from Game 6 after this message and a word from our local stations. Digging in, the switch hitter, number 8. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
I know we're not seeing a lot of offense in this one, but there's still some game left. I'm looking to see these guys, both offenses, make some notable adjustments at the dish and try and scratch a few runs across.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
The 0-1. And now a curveball as he's got to lean out of the way. That one nearly got him.
That hook stayed up in the zone. You can see he struggled with that curveball early. He's trying to find that release point with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to see if he can find the feel for that thing moving forward.
Strike 2 as the fastball is let go. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
This one's down to third. Fielded cleanly, and there's one down now.
Now batting, catcher, Noah Cardenas.
Next to hit is Noah Cardenas. He bounced out last time up. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Nope, ball.
The 1-0 delivery. Now here's one high and deep to left. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball.
Just not able to let that breaking ball travel enough right there. You could see his eyes light up when that popped out of the pitcher's hands, and he just hooked it foul.
And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball.
Now batting, third baseman, Willie Stokes.
Into the box, Willie Stokes, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. Struck out in his first at-bat. Here comes the 1-0. Strike taken up in the zone.
1-1.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Cardenas leads off first with one away. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
2-2.
Fastball, strike three called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Into the box now, Brett Brewer, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball one. He drew a base on balls his first time up. The 1-0.
Outside. That's the ball.
He's going to have a talk with the umpire after this half inning, because if he's not going to get those calls, he's got to come a little bit more over the heart of the plate, and that usually means damage done.
3-0 now.
This is a big bat right here. No doubt you'd rather go after the 9-hole hitter with a runner on third instead of giving the top of the order a chance to cash in.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
A runner on first with two away. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
That's the battle, Matty. Working yourself into a 3-1 count, having count leverage and getting ahead to a fastball. You don't get too many opportunities throughout the course of a game to have full count leverage, and he took advantage.
Stepping in now, Kevin Kendall. Swung on but fouled off to the left. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
I'm seeing all the signs of fatigue right now. This is when you really have to bear down mentally as a pitcher.
Hit in the air down the right field line. Right fielder giving chase, and no one will track it down. Two down, runners at first and second. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Now to bat, Emery Crosby comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Emery Crosby.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Nope. Ball. 1-0. That missed. That's the ball.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
Two 2-0. Here it is. Right side, fair ball down the line. Throw into second. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out. Not every day that you see a ball come off the bat like that one did. And looking at it again on show track, we see it a lot faster than it came in. 113 miles an hour. Couldn't have hit that one much better than that. In now, number 24. This is driven to right, and no doubt about it, that one's way out of here. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field, as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
So now to the plate, number 29. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here's the 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Count is 1-2 now.
He's going to be thinking about that pitch all night if he doesn't have a big game right here. Pulled his front shoulder and everything went with it.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first down.
That was a good job tying him up inside on that strikeout pitch. It wasn't even in the strike zone, but with the hitter protecting with 2 strikes, that's the kind of pitch you can get him to offer at, and he's probably not going to do much with it when he does make contact.
To the plate now, Ron Washington, and he fouls this one off. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. Sets the target low here, and it misses 1-1. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Bottom part of the zone, a good changeup gets the call. Here comes the 1-2. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. Schwartz is over, and he tucks it away for the second out.
Now batting, number 10.
So next to bat will be number 10. Flew out last time up. First offering.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
A 1 pitch on its way. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball. 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. A ball and 2 strikes now. Ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. On to the bottom of the 5th. The Panthers on top 2-0. Steven Hansen is ready, and he'll take the ball from the manager.
Steven Hansen.
Leading off the inning, it'll be Schwartz as they'll look to spark the offense and even things up.
Number 7.
Now here's the first offering. And here's a ball hit in the air. And no one will track it down. Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
No, that's down. Ball.
Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. The 1-1 home. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. A swing and a ground ball to third. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Now back, left fielder, Brian Cooper.
Striding in is Brian Cooper. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
In there, and it's 0-1.
Hey, you want someone sometimes to rattle the bat rack, but also the guy on the mound's got to eat too. They're executing their pitches out there. It's going to be tough to score some runs.
Oh, 0-1, here it comes.
Right 2.
Your idea of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Got to find a way to grind.
Tried to get him to chase the cutter there, a ball and 2 strikes.
So the intent of that 0-2 cutter right there isn't necessarily to get a swinging strike. If you get it, well, hey, that's great. But if you get it inside enough and he does make contact, he probably can't do anything with it anyway.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. This one's down to third. Speared on the dive. It's there, and he's out. So a really nice diving stop down there at third, and here it is again with Show Track. The stop is obviously great, but the arm strength on the throw is what impressed us. It's not easy to throw a ball that hard after popping up from the ground. At the plate, Mikey Perez, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He went down on strikes last time up. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
2-2 the count.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fouled off. And another foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Hey, this guy's a hard guy to put away. He's fouling off some tough pitches. 2-2 count, and he just seems to keep hanging right in there.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. On the ground to the right side. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. All set for the start of the inning, and now it'll be the catcher, Ramon Padilla.
The catcher, Ramon Padilla.
He's set. Here it comes.
All right.
Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, 1 down. And now here is number 6. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. Now here's the pitch. And a called strike down in the zone. 0-1.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
The 0-1 pitch. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
He tried to climb the ladder right there, and I don't blame him. Now he's got those sights elevated. Don't be surprised with something off speed in the dirt.
Still a ball and 2 strikes. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And there's out number 2.
Now batting, number 13.
Digging in will be Duff, singled in his last at-bat. From the stretch, here's the pitch. It just misses off the inside for ball 1. And it's fouled away.
Hey, with 2 outs in the number 2 hole, you're just trying to get on. You got the big boys coming up behind you.
Two out, nobody on. Tough to do much with that one. A swing and a miss. One and 2, here it comes. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Bottom of the inning now, and next will be the first-year shortstop, Matt McClain.
Shortstop, Matt McClain.
Now here's the pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. And a sliding effort there, but that ball had eyes, and the leadoff man's on base to start the inning.
Now batting, number 8.
Standing in now, number 8, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1, using the slide step to try to control the running game.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
And he's back in standing. McClain on at first, nobody out. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Throw over to the bag, but the runner's back easily. Now the 2-0 home.
3-0.
This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track.
From the belt, the pitch. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
So a big at-bat coming up, and it'll be Noah Cardenas. A knock here could cut the lead to just 1 run. From the stretch. A shot down the first baseline. And this will get past him down the line at first. It's a fair ball. Now the relay home. And not in time as the second run scores. So 2 runs are in on the double there. We've got ourselves a tie ball game. Into the box now, Willie Stokes, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. Swinging a ball hit on the ground.
Hey, you guys know me. Hitting's a process of elimination, and I'm eliminating the changeup this next pitch. I'm on everything else.
Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
A couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at-bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. No one out with a runner at second. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Here's the first pitch. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1.
0-1.
From the belt, the pitch. Grounded back up the middle. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out. Now at the plate, Kevin Kendall struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Comes set, the 0-1. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Men on third with 2 down. Sent on the ground out to second. Scooped up. Throw is in time, and they're able to avoid the huge inning here as this side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We're on to the 7th here in Game 6, and we are tied 2-2. Now at the plate is McNamara as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box.
And for me, this is the side he looks more fluid from. A little more control in his swing, and it seems to lead to more consistent contact than from the right side.
First pitch on the way, and he lays off there, 1-0.
Good spot to be in right now as a hitter. Count your favor, 1-0. Good time to get a fastball and turn it loose.
Now the pitch. Hit down the line at first. And that's going to be a base hit. So there's the possible go-ahead run aboard to kick off the 7th.
Now batting, the third baseman,
Stepping in now, Emery Crosby, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Comes set with the 0-1.
Man, a pitcher let the guy off easy right there. That 0-2 pitch wasn't even close. I'd rate that as a non-competitive pitch.
Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Grounded to the right. Reined in. The second for 1. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. In now, number 24. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Now the 1-0.
Well, he's following the code not to miss down and into a lefty. Everything on the outer half of the plate.
And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
Those were 2 great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. Oh, this is hit to third. Will it be 2? There's 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired.
With a traditional 7th inning stretch.
Number 38 takes the mound as he's been called upon to pitch.
Number 38.
Now it'll be Schwartz, grounded out in his last at-bat.
The first baseman, number 7.
He's set and the pitch. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1.
Yeah, that looked like an auto take right there, just trying to measure up this pitcher's stuff.
Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
Not much you're going to do with that pitch right there. You have to catch it out front before it even breaks, and even if you do that, it's a tough pitch to keep fair.
The 0-2 pitch hits the top of the zone. He struck him out looking.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Into the box, Brian Cooper, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Now here's the pitch. Behind 0-2 now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Still no balls and 2 strikes. The next 0-2 misses. That's ball 1.
1-2.
And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. And he strikes him out as well. So 2 punch-outs to begin the outing out of the pen.
That was a big strikeout there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to. And that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
So now to the plate, Mikey Perez, as he'll take a look at a high strike here on the outside corner. It's 0-1. No hits to this point. Goodness, 0-2 now.
0-2.
After that off-balance swing right there, you find yourself down 0-2 and wishing you were back on deck with the donut on your bat, visualizing hitting a home run.
Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye. 1-2. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning. Struck him out, so he makes quick work of him here. 3 straight strikeouts, and the side is retired. Pure dominance on the mound as he strikes out the side in order. We've got more. It's Game 6, and we're back after this. Carl Patch has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Carl Patch.
So now into the box is number 29. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
Number 29.
First pitch of the AB now.
Bobby Cox always used to say, I'm going to put you in positions to be successful. Well, against a modern-day bullpen, easier said than done. These guys are throwing flames from all arm angles.
2 balls,
Not close. It's 2-0.
That's a good job right there. Very rarely see pitchers double up where they go a pitch inside. Normally, they'll go back outside, but he followed that up with another pitch on the inside part of the plate.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. And now we'll see some action in the bullpen as the lefty starts to get loose. The 2-1. Popped him up. Cardenas is there. And that's the first out of the inning.
The batter.
And there's a final look at the numbers for the starter in this one. And he really delivered a fantastic postseason performance.
One of the big keys to having a good pitching performance is not being afraid to throw the ball into the strike zone. And this guy certainly wasn't in this one. Didn't allow a walk all game long.
Ron Washington is in with one away now as he swings and misses here at strike one. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The windup and the 0-1. Rolled slowly down the first baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. One out, nobody on. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. And this is swung on and missed. Two are quickly retired to start inning number 8.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best two-strike approach either.
At the plate, number 10. Now a swing and a fly ball. And he dives, but he can't make the play. It lands foul. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
And the count will be full. Hit in the air down the right field line. Right fielder is on the run, but this will land untouched.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Nothing doing here this half. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. And we are tied 2-2. At the plate now is Matt McLean. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
From the stretch.
Nope, ball.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They did miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
2-1.
Swing and a miss on the heater, and it's 2-1. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
Man, this guy's been locked in all game long. I don't know where that ugly swing just came from.
Here now the 2-2. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Into the box now, number 8. In the air to right center and carrying well. Way back there now, and gone. Home run. solo shot to right center as they've taken a one-run lead.
Well, people always wonder why some players make so much money, and there's your answer. The great ones find a way to rise to the occasion in the postseason, and he did right there.
David Ferguson answers the call now, looking to get this one onto the ninth inning without any trouble. Standing in now, Noah Cardenas, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one.
One ball, no strike.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. That one catches the edge of the zone, called a strike. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Bases are empty, one man out. And he checks his swing. Did he go around? Yes, says the first base umpire. Strike two. Two and two count. Here it comes. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number two.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
In now, Willie Stokes, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. They could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here comes the 0-1. Just got the corner that time with a fastball. Strike two.
He's had to be sitting out over that outer half of the plate. For him to take those first two pitches right there, finds himself 0-2. I'll be surprised if the pitcher doesn't go right back to that spot.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Another 0-2 home.
Ball. One ball, two strikes.
Two out, nobody on. This is line to left. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So with that, we're not done with the bottom of the eighth quite yet.
Hey, look at this guy compete right there. Nice base hit. Are you kidding me? He had already had the hat trick. He was staring the golden sombrero straight in the face, and he said, no dice.
To the plate now, Brett Brewer. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball one. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Now the 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike one.
1-1.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
2-1 to count.
Now the 2-1 pitch is strike two, swinging.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Stokes is off of first with 2 away. Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. Stokes is on his way home, and a relay home, and he is out at the plate. Trying to extend the lead to 2. Instead, he's cut down, and the inning is over. Number 28 will take the ball now as the new pitcher.
Number 28. Leading off for Pittsburgh, the catcher.
Stepping in now, Ramon Padilla. Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Fly ball right down the line in left. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, number 6.
Next to stand in is number 6. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Here's the first pitch. As with one away, he won't catch up with the fastball, and it's 0-1.
Now, this is a perfect example of why this manager feels so confident going to this beast in the 9th right here. He is throwing absolute thunder right here, pumped up, and looks the part.
Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1.
2-1.
They set up away with the fastball, but it misses. 3-1. Duff will be next. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count, and the ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
Next up, Duff. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. There's a fastball right down Broadway taken for a strike.
I always remember John Smoltz telling me the greatest asset a closer can have is short-term memory. And this situation calls for it right here. He's got to forget that he has any traffic on a base pass and just attack the zone.
And he'll just waste one there. 1-2. Here's a fastball in on the fist, and that'll even things up at 2-2. Runners on first with 1 down. Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Runners back safely. Now the 3-2 pitch. Comes back with the cut fastball for strike 3 called, and there are 2 down.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
So next to hit is McNamara, and their season hangs in the balance here as they're down to their final out. Here's the first pitch. Runners off for second. Strike called. Now the throw down. He is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely.
This catcher has an elite arm. But when you get that great of a jump at first base, it makes it a lot easier to steal second.
Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. Taken, called, strike two, and now they're down to their final strike tonight. Now the 1-2 pitch. In tight with the slider, 2-2.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Oh, and look at this. High in the air and deep. And when this ball comes down, they'll have taken the lead. Home run. So a 2-run homer down the line in right as they take the lead 4-3.
Hey, any home run in late innings certainly feels good, but when you're able to take the closer deep, you definitely send a message to the opposition. That's their shutdown guy out on the bump.
So now to the plate, Emery, Crosby, swing and a drive to right center. Hey, that ball's going to be way out of here. Back-to-back home runs. Solo shot to right center, and it's now 5-3.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Delman calmly takes over now with 2 gone here in the top of inning number 9. At the plate, number 24. He'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Now the 1-1 pitch. Swing, and he pops him up. McLean has got it, and the side is retired. So disaster strikes here in the ninth, as a late rally has certainly dampened the mood of these fans. To the bottom of the ninth we go. Top of the order due up. Pittsburgh is out in front 5-3. Number 28 is on, and he'll take over on the mound in relief. Set for the bottom of the ninth. And standing in, the rookie outfielder, Kevin Kendall.
Hey, it's never easy scoring runs against a closer, but this lineup is setting up perfectly right now as the leadoff hitter leads off this inning.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. A ball and a strike. And it's 1-2.
Talk about challenging a guy. He offered up 2 in a row right down the chute, and the batter didn't even flinch. Gotta wonder what he was looking for.
Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away. Next to hit, Schwartz, looking to change his fortunes here. 0 for 4 with 2 strikeouts so far in the game. And the pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Down the third baseline. On to first, and they're an out away. 2 gone here in the ninth.
Good pitch right there to run the 2-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball is the result.
Standing in now, Brian Cooper. As he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And he falls behind 0-2. 2-run game, last of the ninth with 2 away. And that's a setup pitch right there, 1-2.
You have to find a way in this situation to look in that on-deck circle and find a way to get your best hitter to the plate with a chance to tie it.
And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And he fouls this one off. Again, he sends it out of play. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Full count, 3-2.
Great take right there, but the last thing you want to do is be called out on strikes to end the game.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And this one misses inside a ball. He walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
That is just a great at-bat there. When you're down late, you need base runners any way you can get them, and that never-say-die mentality could be the difference. We'll see how it plays out.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Mikey Perez. And we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. Now here's the first offering.
That's the ball.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Fouled off. Cooper, the runner at first with 2 gone. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
Ugh, was that ugly? You could probably throw anything out there to this guy. He'd swing at the rosin bag if you throw it up there.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate, but could not cash in.
Yeah, and that's just a punch to the gut of the home fans as they watch their team fall behind in the top of the ninth. Then they can't get it done at the bottom and come away with a loss.
Before we take our leave, time for a look at our final line score here in what turned out to be a close 2-run victory. And this evening's contest comes to a close, 5-3 the final. The Panthers have evened up this series at 3 wins apiece. David Ferguson gets the W on the mound. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
Fans, our final line score. First, for the victorious visiting team, 5 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 2 men on base. For the home team, 3 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They left 10 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 59 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.